Hey guys, welcome to our website binaryhackers.com. Rahul here. In this video, I'm going to show you the Metasploit backdoor persistent technique. If you don't know about the Metasploit or creating backdoor, go to my website. There are lots of video available of backdoor and Metasploit. So watch that video to clear your concept of Metasploit and backdoor. Actually, I receive a mails of can I create a backdoor on a victim machine without knowing the victim machine, or can I create a remotely connection to the victim machine without knowing it. So this is a backdoor method. So in this video I just hack the victim machine in the Metasploit access. After that I create a backdoor in the victim machine and create autorun file and added that autorun file to the Windows registry. So when the victim machine is boot up, it will directly open that particular port, that is our backdoor port and Windows victim machine. And when you open a listener in your backtrack, you will get directly access to your victim machine. So it is called a lifetime access to your victim machine. You do not need to go to the victim machine and open that particular file. You can open your listener on your backtrack. You will get the Metasploit session. Hey guys, before starting this video, I want to share you one thing with you guys. Yesterday I did the exam of Active Directory and I passed the exam of Active Directory. This is my first Microsoft certification, and today I log in with that MC ID and access code in Microsoft portal and download my Active Directory certification. You can see on the screen. So the exam was very interesting, and this is my first Microsoft certification of Active Directory 2008 server 7640 exam. And the people who are going to take this exam in future, I want to tell you one thing guys, just don't depend 100% on your dumps. Okay, just study what is Active Directory, group policy, certificate authority, RMS, RODC, DNS, federation services. Study all these things, learn and prepare your dumps, and then go to the exam. If you depend 100% on the dumps, your chances to fail. Okay, so don't depend on the dumps. Study what is Active Directory. You need to understand what is Active Directory of Windows Server 2008. So I'm very happy that I get the Microsoft certifications. It's my first certifications, and currently now I'm preparing for my next certification, my next exam, that is a network infrastructure of Windows Server 2008. Is 7642 exam, and I'm going to take this exam within 2 weeks. So let's see that. Back to the point. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you my Metasploit backdoor persistence. Okay, so what is that backdoor persistent, how to use it, and how this actually work. I'm going to show you all this thing in this video. Before that, we need a Metasploit session. Okay, so this is my attacker machine, the backtrack 5R3. You can also use a Kali Linux machine or any distribution of Linux. If you're using a Ubuntu or Windows operating system, for attacker machine, just install Metasploit on that system. Okay, we need a Metasploit install on the system, so use any OS, it doesn't matter. And the attacker machine is my Windows XP Service Pack 3. You can also use this technique and method in Windows 7 also. Okay, I have my problem in my virtual box of Windows 7, it's not loading, therefore I am using a Windows XP Service Pack 3. You can also use this technique for Windows 7 machine. For Metasploit session, use any exploit, any vulnerability of your victim machine. If you don't know that, just go to my website binaryhackers.com. in hacking tab, go to the penetration testing. There are lots of video of penetration testing are available on my website. So use any videos, watch any videos, use that vulnerability to gain the Metasploit access on your victim machine. For this video demonstration, I am using a Ultra VNC buffer overflow. If you want, you can also use this buffer overflow attack, and if you don't, you can also use any exploit, it doesn't matter. We need a Metasploit session, and after the Metasploit session our real persistence will start. So let's quickly use Ultra VNC buffer overflow. Set payload, Windows Metasploit reverse TCP, set lhost, so backdooring machine IP address 10.1.1.20, set. Let's see the options. The payload option are set on port number 4444. The targeted is Windows XP Service Pack 3 because I am using a victim machine, that is XP Service Pack 3. And the SRV host, okay, we need to set the SRV host, same IP address of backdooring machine. All are set. Run the exploit and it will start the reverse handler on 10.1.1.20. This is my backdooring machine IP address, and my Windows XP machine IP address is 10.1.1.10. So open Ultra VNC Viewer, IP address of backtrack, connect, and come on, okay, the Metasploit session is open. Let's interact with our Metasploit session. Okay, so we get a Metasploit session, and from here our real persistence start, the backdoor persistence. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to use a run persistent command in this Metasploit session and use the options and create a backdoor on the victim machine, that is our Windows XP Service Pack 3. Okay, so how to use it, how to do it, let me show you that. Just run persistence -h for help. Here it is guys, our persistent options. It's A for automatic start, L for the location of the target. So for this video demonstration I'm going to create that payload file, that is our backdoor file, and implement or merge that backdoor file in the registry of Windows XP Service Pack 3. So how to do that, let me show you that. Before that, let me show you the go to the C drive, and you can see in C drive I have document setting, netcat, program file, Windows, and configuration file. This is all in my C drive location, and I'm going to also show you in ms config in startup. This is a startup program that start when the Windows is boot up. Okay, you can see it's 1 2 3 4 5, total 5 program or startup program. Is it without restart? Okay, and now run persistence. I'm going to use the first option is A, that is automatically start matching multi-handler to connect to the agent. After that type -L here for location target, where to write the payload, and if you don't use that option it will directly save that file in the default, that is a temporary folder of Windows. But I'm going to use this location option and save that file in C drive. So after creating, you can see the file is saved in VB script in this C drive location. After that I'm going to use this option -X, that is automatically start the agent when the system boots. There are different between -U and -X. okay, -U, that is capital U, is automatically start the agent when the user logs on. Okay, so this is for the user log on, and this is for -X, the system boots. So I'm going to use -X, that is capital X, After that I'm going to use -I, the interval in second between each connection attempts. I'm going to use 10. You can also use 5 or 6, okay, it doesn't matter. After that -P, this is small p, option for port on the remote host where Metasploit is listening. So port I'm using is 443, that is HTTPS port. And after that I'm using -R option, that is IP address of the system running Metasploit listening for the connect back. And this IP address and backtrack machine IP address are same. Okay, so I'm using backtrack machine IP address right here, 10.1.1.20. Don't use Windows XP IP address, use a backtrack machine IP address, your attacker machine IP address. Okay, so this is command for backdoor persistence. After that press enter and just wait for a few seconds. Okay guys, our persistent is successfully created, and you can see the persistent script is written in C, and this is VBS file. Now let's go to our Windows XP machine, and you can see the file is created on C drive. Okay, I'm going to use a C drive because I want to show you that file to you, that is VBScript file. But don't create file in this easy location. Okay, use a location like C, Windows, System32 or a temporary folder, so that file is saved in that particular location, so the user or administrator cannot find that file. The file name is also a random file name, and it's starting on the 443 for Windows Meterpreter reverse TCP connection. And this merge or install this auto run file, it is VBS file, in this registry location. Let me show you that. Run, type regedit. Now go to the H key local machine, then software, then Microsoft. After that Windows, current version, and run. And you can see right here, see this file, this registry is added for auto run when the system boot up, and this is the location of file. This file and this file both are the same. You can see VBS file, this also a VBS file, BWXH, and the file is added to our registry for system boot. Also run the MSA config and startup menu. You can also see the file is added. Now before that file was 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the file is added, that is a 6 file, and this file location both are identical. So it added that file, and that is actually our backdoor to connect the attacker machine on the backtrack. So this is a use of Metasploit persistent. And you can see in Meterpreter the another session is open with this IP address, is our backtrack machine IP address, and port number 443. So our backdoor is working perfectly on Windows XP machine. Okay, if I open command prompt, type net stat, and you can see that the second option, that is TCP, this is Rahul, this is port number, and this is our backtrack machine IP address that is connected with HTTPS. HTTPS is port number 443 and it is established. So this is connection to our backtrack machine. So our backdoor is working perfectly. So what is the meaning of persistent, backdoor persistent? You do not need to go to victim machine and open that, where it is, okay, open that VBS file. Okay, when the machine is boot up, is directly open that port 443 in Windows XP machine, and it will directly connect to our Meterpreter session. That is the main use of backdoor persistent. So you can see it's a lifetime access to a victim machine. I want to show you another thing is that in this persistent I use a dash capital X option that is automatically start agent when the system boot up. Okay, so I use dash X for system boot up, therefore it added that registry to the HKey local machine. If you are using this option, that is user logs on, it will added that registry, same registry, that is Windows run that file name in the current user. Okay, it will not add that registry or merge that registry on local machine. Local machine is for Windows boot and user logon is for the current user. That is a difference between dash U and dash X option. That is a different. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's reboot this system, close all this thing, type reboot. Before that, okay, session command is not work on here. Let's reboot the system. Rebooting, so it take time for reboot. Okay, the Metasploit session is closed and the system is rebooted, Windows XP. Okay, now let's see sessions. Okay, there is no active session. Okay, just note that point. Now our Windows system is shutting down, and when the Windows system is boot up, the session automatically created in this Metasploit session. Let's see that there is no active session currently. Okay, now the Windows is shutting down. And now it's booting up. Okay, user account, password. Okay, just wait for some seconds. Now it's launching the startup. Session, no session, right? Okay, just wait for seconds. Wait for a few seconds. We will get the session of Metasploit. Oh, here it is. Awesome. You can see the Metasploit session 3 is open. Wow. So I will not do anything in Windows XP machine. Okay, the Metasploit session is open directly. Let's type sessions and sessions ID is 3 and get a Metasploit session IP system info XP service pack 3, and you do not need to go to victim machine and open that particular file. When the victim machine is boot up, you will directly get your Metasploit session. This is a lifetime continuous access to your victim machine. Just create a backdoor, merge that autorun file in your registry using a persistent, and you will get the Metasploit access of your victim machine. Another thing I'm going to show you, suppose if you want to go anywhere, suppose you close your backtrack machine. Let's close the backtrack machine, exit. Metasploit session 3 is closed, back, exit, server is stop, and reboot. Suppose you rebooted your machine, and if you want the Metasploit session of the victim machine. So what will you do? You need to run the MSF console, and after that use the exploit multi-handler, set a payload that we set in the in your victim machine VBS file, that backdoor file, that is Windows Metasploit reverse TCP. After that set the L port, that is 443. After that set the L host, that is our Windows backtracking machine IP address, and you will directly get access of the victim machine. Let me show you that thing. First reboot it. Now it is rebooting the backtracking machine. It go to the command prompt and type netstat and the close wait. This is HTTPS, our previous connection. And what is the meaning of close wait? Do you know what is the meaning of close wait? The meaning of close wait is that the other side of the connection is close, but your side connection is not close. Okay, your connection is on. The server got the acknowledgement packet, is if acknowledgement packet, and other side connection is close, but your connection is on. That is mean that your Windows XP machine, when the XP machine is boot up, that backdoor is start, and that backdoor open the port of HTTPS, that is port number 443. Okay, so your side connection is on, your backdoor is on in your Windows XP machine. So I'm going to use Metasploit. I'm going to use a multi-handler in the MSF console. And as soon as I create a multi-handler in backtrack, it will directly connect to the victim machine, because the port is listening, that is our backdoor port of Windows XP. Okay, so open the terminal, type MSF console to load Metasploit framework. After that use exploit multi-handler, set the payload same as a backdoor file, set L host, is our backtracking machine IP address. Now set L port, is 443. Type show options. Okay, the payload option is set, and run the exploit. As soon as I run the exploit, it will start at the multi-handler. Okay, it will start the reverse handle and get directly access. See, the sending a stage, and the Metasploit session is open. Okay, so I do not go to the victim machine and open that file, I directly get the access. So that is a backdoor. Okay, so what in this video I will do, I create a backdoor file, I save that backdoor file in particular location of Windows machine, and I add registry of that autorun backdoor file to the Windows registry editor. So, okay, so I add the registry, merge that registry to Windows registry. So when every time Windows boot up, it will open that particular port, that is IP address, and the particular port is 443, and that is a port number and IP address, that is a backdoor port of Windows XP. So when you open any multi-handler on that particular port for listener, it will directly create a Metasploit session, and you will get a Metasploit session of particular machine. System info, we get a Metasploit session of victim machine. Now type netstat, and you can see its connection is established. First is close wait, and now is established. So that is a use of Metasploit backdoor persistent. So this is all for this video, Metasploit backdoor persistence. So go to my Google Plus page, this is binaryhackers01, follow me on that page. In Facebook page, facebook.com binaryhackers, like my page to receive more and more updates, or our website and go to the twitter.com binary hackers and follow us on our Twitter. You can receive more and more hacking tutorials on our website. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.